So this little block here is designed to prepare you for the MAS certification exam. Even if you are not planning on taking the exam, there are required activities in this block that you will have to complete. And all required activities are worth points in this class. For those of you that are planning on taking the test, it is part of this course and there is no extra cost to you. But make sure you go through the exam objectives because this is exactly what's going to be on the test. So if we zoom in here, the objective domains have objectives and then there are sub-objectives. And the sub-objectives are what the exam subject matter experts write questions on. And the reason I know is because I'm one of their subject matter experts and I have written questions for this test and many others. So this is what the question writers receive, and this is what the tasks that you are asked to do are going to focus on. So you very well may have a worksheet that asks you to do, several of these different tasks. So make sure you know how to do all of these things. And I would focus on the things that you are maybe not as comfortable with. So if there are some of these advanced functions that you aren't quite sure how to put them together, that is what I would start with as far as studying. Sparklines is another thing that a lot of students forget about. We do cover them in this class, but I would definitely take a look at all of this and make sure that you can do it all. And then you should do really well on that test. In addition to looking at the objectives, I did include a couple of YouTube videos here. One is tips and tricks. They're not my tips and tricks, but they are good tips and tricks. So make sure you watch that. And then this awesome video goes through all of the different functions on the Excel 2019 exam. Super good resource for you guys to watch. As far as the activities that you get points for, you do have to have a Certiport account. And so that means you've got to go to certiport.com and you just have to create an account. They're free. You do not have to purchase vouchers. In fact, you don't do that because we have the vouchers. Okay. Once you have an account, take a screenshot or a picture with your phone or however you want to do it and submit that, and I will give you points for doing it. If you have an account already, all you have to do is log in. Okay, and that's really as simple as, going out here, certiport.com, log in. Okay, if you have an account, you're going to go over here. Otherwise, you're going to register. Hopefully I remember. Okay, and so that's all I really need to see is a little screen picture of this. Okay, I mean, the transcript is going to show all of your certifications, but I don't really need to see that. All I need to see is that you know how to log in. And that's one thing that's required. The other thing that's required is for you to complete 2 of the 3 core tests. So I've got 3 of them. You need to get 70% or higher. And so there are the training tests that correspond. These are the kind of the same types of questions that you've had all semester. And so I would probably go through a couple of the core trainings because they're not timed and they show you how to do everything. and then go through the core test, because the core test does have a time limit, just like the MOS exam. And so definitely go through the trainings. And then you should be able to go through and, complete these core tests and get that 70%. Those scores are not going to be pulled into the system. I'm going to go out and get them. And then as long as you completed 2 and you got 70%, then I will submit the score here for the practice test, and you will get all the points. What happens if you don't reach that 70% mark? Then the points will end up being prorated. However, you can take these up to 20 times to get to the 70%. So in the past, that really hasn't been an issue. If you want to download this little practice workbook, this also has some exercises that are similar to what you're going to see on the exam. And the wording of the questions is also similar to the wording that you are going to see on the exam. Okay, so the file is here for you to download. And this is worth 20 points extra credit. Okay, so that is in this block. Now, if you do not want to take the Microsoft Office test, it is optional this semester, but the account and the core tests are not optional. Those are required, okay? So for those of you that want to take the certification, you do have to schedule a day and time at the testing center, and I will be posting that testing center information here as far as what days they're open. Right now, they're open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of each week. But I believe there'll be an extra day, maybe a Saturday that they're adding for finals. So I will post their information as soon as I have it. And you will need to schedule the time with them. And then this is just some reminders that they have. And the test is at the Aero Park campus in the Parsons Doolin building. This is the address, and it is on the second floor. You get 2 shots at passing this test, but if you take it the first time and you don't pass, you have to wait 24 hours to take it again. That is a Certiport requirement, or actually it's a Microsoft requirement, and not an NMC requirement. So there's nothing we can do about that. So if, to be on the safe side, I always tell students that they should take the test as soon as possible. Do not wait to the last day or 2, because then you aren't going to have an opportunity to retest if you did not pass. For those of you who do take the test and pass, I will give you 50 points extra credit for doing that. So that's a pretty big carrot for those of you who go in and take that test. Okay, so that is pretty much what we have for testing and the end of our semester. I am certified in Excel. So if you have any other questions about the test, let me know. And good luck to all of you.